Hey planner addicts, sorry it's been a little while. My I lost one of my kitty cats a couple of weeks ago, so I haven't really been in a video making mood. But I'm back today, and I wanted to share just basically a quick tutorial of how to put your happy planner pages into an A5 binder. I use a Kikki, but you can put it in other brands. So obviously what you're going to need is your happy planner. You can see it's looking a bit thin. I've already done most of it, but I thought I would show you just a few pages, so because I know lots of people are unsure of how to do it, or they just need a bit of guidance because they're not quite sure, so I thought I'd do a quick video. Right, I'm waffling. So you're going to need a cutting mat, craft knife, any kind of bone folder or something to smooth out the tape. You're going to need some wide clear packing tape, scissors, corner rounder, a 6-hole punch or a single punch if that's all you've got, and some kind of cutting device, either the craft knife and mat or paper trimmer. So the first things first is I'm going to remove the pages from the discs. And I'm just going to literally trim off as close to the edge as I possibly can. So I'm literally just skimming off that edge. Sometimes it will go in one sheet, sometimes, as you can see, because I've got very close, it will go in lots of little bits. But that's basically what you're just going to do with all of the pages. I usually do a couple at a time, not too many, because obviously with a paper trimmer it's a little bit too thick and doesn't cut all the way through always, but about 3 sheets at a time I do. Getting caught up in my cardie. And you're basically just going to repeat that with your entire. You can do it in 6 months installments, or if you want to just get the whole lot done in one go, you can. I sat and did the rest of the months. I just literally left 1 month to show on video, but the rest of it took me about an hour and a half, and that was to trim round the corners, punch the holes and move the tabs, and that took, like I said, for the remaining 11 months it took me about an hour and a half. Alright, so you've got your bits trimmed off. Get rid of those. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to quickly round the corners, because it's quite a snug fit, because I don't trim any of the bottom or the top. When you put it into the A5 binder, it's literally at the edges, and I find, obviously, because most of them have got a rounded edge, that I round the edges of these. Now, as you can see, you can't round that one yet, but we are going to be removing those and putting them at the top, so I'll do that when I slice that off, which I will do now. Again, another thing I found, some people leave them, if you're putting it in an A5 domino Filofax, the string in the middle tends to sit, because you'll have one there, one there, one there, and one there. And there's a little gap just in the middle, and the domino Filofax, you can actually have the string just in the middle of that, so it won't actually affect. But if you've got a clasp closure, I find that it bends the thing. I'll insert a picture now of what I mean. But yeah, so it bends the thing. So basically all I do, other thing you need, ruler, is I will slice off this edge. And then I just take a little bit, because it leaves little edges, and just take a fraction off this as well, just so that it's flat. And I'm going to get a pair of scissors, and where it just flares out, just a tiny, come on. Sorry, my camera's not playing nice today. There you go. It's got that tiny little flare out bit on the end. I just get my scissors and slice it off, just so that it's easier when I stick it on. So this is February, so that's going to be a middle piece, because 12 months I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So January, February, March. So February is going to be in the middle. I will, usually what I do is I'll put the first one in, I'll put the third one in. So I'll have done January and March. Oops, sorry, you can't see. January and March, and then I kind of work out where February is going to sit in the middle of those two. So I've already done, let's get the May is a middle one, so we'll just pull that out quickly. See where it's going to be. Yeah, that's pretty much where it's going to be. So you're going to get your tape. And this is the fun part, trying to find the end. I was unlucky that I had one of the first ones that didn't have the laminated tabs, so I'm not quite sure how it works with the laminated tabs. I presume that you could still slice them and re-stick them. So I just stick it in the middle-ish, a little bit further down, because you're going to be bending it over. Get scissors and just slice the ends off there. And I'm just going to work out where that middle is. There. Turn over. This is where your bone folder or credit card, whatever you want to use. That's just to make sure that your tape is on nice and flat. And then just going to remove that little bit of excess tape on the round bit. And that's your February done. And do the same again with January. Now, like I said, when I got mine posted, my tabs were already a little bit creased, so I'm just trying to straighten those out a little bit first. The same thing, just slice off the edge. And you end up sometimes, because of the difference in the colour, you end up with that tiny little excess Oh, camera, come on. You see the little light edge? So that's the bit that I'm basically removing. Just getting a fraction of that one off. I find using a ruler, this is a steel ruler, but it's got a piece of foam, and I find that these ones are quite good because when you push down it actually holds the paper in place so it doesn't slide like some rulers does. Again, just move that little excess bit off the edge. And tape again. Plate on the edge. This one's January, so it's going to be at the beginning, so I'll put that one right to the edge. So that's that. So you've got your tabs moved up to the top, and again you do the same. So you have one in the end, one in the middle, one on that end. I measured that one up to that edge, and on the other side I'll butt it up to the edge of that corner so that it's sitting from that little edge there. So you have the three. Right, so now we're going to punch our holes. What I did with mine is I took, when I first got it, it was, I'd got it after the calendar had started, so I just had an odd sheet. This was me originally doing it. This is just what I'm going to show you. So you've got your sheet. If you've got one of these, which is a Raspco, I never know how to say it. 6-hole punch is one of these multi-function ones that moves. You're going to make sure that both edges, because these inside bits move, so you're going to make sure both of those are pushed to the side. And what I've done with mine is I've actually marked where I'm going to be using. So these two little lines here are my happy planner lines. And what I did was I got a page, put it centre in the planner. So let me show you, just so you can see what I'm. Get rid of that. So you're just going to take a piece of paper that's the same size as your happy planner pages. You're going to work out where you want it to sit in the planner. So if you haven't got any pages in it at all yet, you're literally going to hold it so that you've got your page sitting. So you've got a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom, and you're going to work out that that's where you're going to want your holes. So you're then going to get a pencil and just mark where those holes are going to be, and then you're going to get your punch, and you're going to feed in and you can sort of visually see where the 3 holes are, and you're going to put your paper in to line up. You're going to use your top half for your bottom holes and your bottom half for your top holes, if that makes sense. So basically I just fed it in so I can see basically that the lines, it makes it a little bit easier if you do the lines quite long, because then you're going to hold it so that you can see, if you can, it's quite hard to see, you can visually see the 3 holes. So you're going to line up your lines. It's quite hard to show on the video, but you'll be able to do it. And then basically you're going to get a pen, as you can see, that lines up with that one, and that's where my 3 lines are for the 3 holes. So you're going to put a little mark on your punch. You're going to do exactly the same the other side. So then you've got your 2 punch hole marks, so you haven't got to keep worrying about marking it out every single time. So then you're going to get your pages, losing things on right in front of me. You're going to get your pages that are going to go in, and basically, like I said, bottom half, top half of the punch, so you're going to put that in line with the lines you've made on your punch, and same with the top. With the tab, don't go from the tab, go from the top of the page, not the top of the tab on your January. And then that will go into your planner. Oh, I'm back again quickly. One little thing I did just notice, when I punched my holes on my January one, because I'd already done the tab at the top, as you can see, it's punched a hole, because obviously with this being down here, I didn't take into account the tab. So punch your holes before you move your tabs, or you're going to get holes in your tabs at the top. So I'm going to have to find the hole in here now and stick a bit of glue tape back over it. But yeah, just a note to self, don't move your tabs until after you've punched your holes. Punch your holes first. I'll just do the other bits. Moving about. I usually do 2 or 3 pages at a time just to make it go quicker, but you can do whatever obviously you feel comfortable with. And there you go. That is your happy planner. Oh, remember that was the edge that was where the tab was. So let me just, where I'd sliced the tab and couldn't round it. That's the one I missed. So that's all rounded. So yeah, that's basically your happy planner into your A5 planner of choice. As you can see, your tabs do stick out of the top, but they're not going to get crunched by, I mean, some people don't mind that because they've got the laminated tabs, but this is just personally how I like to do it. I like the tabs at the top. I like to be able to see. But as you can see, it's all sort of very snug all the way around, and the only bit that sticks out is the top bit. So yeah, that's basically how to punch your happy planner into an A5 It also fits, I've got a gold Stefano Filofax, and it fits in there just as snug. I think it's a little bit nearer to the edge. I'll pop in a picture just so you can see that as well. But yeah, so that's it. I hope it's been helpful for some of you. Let me know in the comments below if this helped you or if you've got any questions. Alright, I'll catch you in the next vid. Thanks for watching. Bye.